It's Justin, aka Jinkin Rocket, and today I want to talk a little bit about one of my favorite PC games in the entire world, Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. Now, I actually got this on sale. I don't actually remember where I got this. I got this off the shelf, though. It was at like on sale and like on sale. It was like on sale in like a Marshalls or something, and I saw it and I decided to just go for it. And it came in with two things included. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey, which is actually the sequel to this game, which is also included because it's the Game of the Year edition, called The Longest Journey. Now, being a purist and being someone that's very, very particular about playing games and reading books in order, I was starting to do the first game first before going to the sequel. Oh, also, this is the soundtrack they also included. It's actually a nice soundtrack. I should probably put that on my machine while the CD still works. This is already pretty ancient. But, yeah, it's just a really beautiful, lovely game with a really, really well-designed story. On the back here, you can see all these awards that it got, because basically, it was a really, really great game when it was released back in... When was it released? This is the sequel to the original game. It was released in 2004. Wow. Oh no, 2007 is when the Game of the Year. I guess the original was released in 2004. But anyway, yeah, it's basically just sort of a regular type of a sort of a point-and-click adventure, sort of. But it does have a few action elements, the strong puzzle elements. But really, the game shines because of the characters and because of the world. Without spoiling too much, basically Dreamfall takes place in two different worlds. One is a Turk world, one is essentially a magic world. Now, we've seen this before in other novels and books, but the way it's executed in Dreamfall is actually particularly interesting. And that's part of the reason I enjoyed it so much. It's been a while since I've actually played the game, but I do remember the experience being one among the best that I've had. There are actually some fight sequences too, so there's some action-oriented sequences, but they don't focus on that too much. Some of the puzzles, this is sort of the weakness of point-and-click adventures, they can get a little tedious, but I'll say that it's well worth it. There was no point where I thought, okay, this isn't worth it. There's one or two places I got stuck, especially in The Longest Journey. That's a much older game. I think, was it Longest Journey was in 98? Okay. Anyway, this is a great game and one worth really giving a shot. This is the main character, and as you can see, she's like this stylish, futuristic chick. Probably part of the reason I bought it back then, back in my teens, whatever. But it actually turned out to deliver pretty well. It's actually one of the first games I bought to play on this PC, which I built. I do hope to use SBD to eventually build a new machine, because this one's actually getting pretty old. But anyway, yeah, this is Justin, aka Jinkin Rocket, and I'll see you in the next video.